Welcome back, watch enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the sweet spot of luxury watchmaking with our countdown of the top 10 best luxury watches under $15,000 in 2026. This is where you'll find the most value, the best craftsmanship, and watches that punch way above their weight class. From accessible Swiss classics to Japanese haute horology masterpieces, these timepieces represent the absolute best your money can buy without crossing into five-figure territory. Whether you're building your collection or looking for that one perfect watch, this list showcases horological excellence that won't require a second mortgage. Let's jump right in. Number 10. Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 is the watch that's taken the industry by storm, offering integrated bracelet luxury at a price point that seems almost impossible. This watch proves that accessible luxury can be done right, and it's become the gateway drug for countless people entering the world of serious watches. At 40 mm with an incredibly slim 10.9 mm profile, the PRX wears like a dream on virtually any wrist. The fully integrated bracelet design echoes legendary watches from the 1970s, with a waffle pattern that catches light beautifully. The case finishing combines brushed and polished surfaces in a way that feels far more expensive than the price tag suggests. Inside beats the Powermatic 80 movement Tissot's workhorse automatic with an impressive 80 hours of power reserve. This Swatch Group technology uses a specially designed escapement that reduces friction, extending the power reserve to 3 full days. The movement is cost certified in some markets and features a silicon balance spring for enhanced accuracy and magnetic resistance. The dial comes in various colors including classic blue, silver sunburst, ice blue, and even waffle-textured variations. The applied indices and Dauphine hands provide excellent legibility, while the date window at 3 o'clock maintains functionality. At 100 meters of water resistance with sapphire crystal, this watch can handle daily wear with ease. The PRX represents extraordinary value, delivering integrated bracelet design, reliable Swiss automatic movement, and elegant aesthetics at a fraction of what competitors charge. It's the perfect first mechanical watch or the ideal casual piece for serious collectors. The PRX proves that luxury doesn't always require a luxury price tag. Number 9. Longines Spirit Zulu Time GMT. The Longines Spirit Zulu Time is where aviation heritage meets modern GMT functionality in one of the most wearable packages available today. Longines has absolutely nailed the vintage-inspired pilot's watch aesthetic while packing in serious technical capability. At 42 mm with a 14.1 mm thickness, this watch has presence without being overbearing. The polished and brushed stainless steel case features beautifully designed lugs that curve perfectly to the wrist. The bidirectional rotating bezel with luminous triangle marker allows for tracking a third time zone, making this a true traveler's watch. Powered by the Longines Caliber LA4 based on the excellent ETA A31.0Z1, this GMT movement offers approximately 72 hours of power reserve with COSC chronometer certification. The GMT function uses a 24-hour hand and rotating bezel system that's both intuitive and practical for frequent travelers. The date window at 6 o'clock maintains perfect dial symmetry. The dial features large Arabic numerals filled with generous superluminova, ensuring excellent legibility in all conditions. Available in black, blue, or silver dial variants, each features a subtle sunburst finish that adds depth. The vintage-style rivet bracelet or leather strap options both wear comfortably for extended periods. At 100 meters water resistance with anti-reflective sapphire crystal on both sides, the Spirit Zulu Time is built for real-world travel. The exhibition case back showcases the beautifully finished movement. This watch delivers genuine GMT functionality, COSC accuracy, and vintage charm at a price point that makes Swiss watchmaking accessible. It's the perfect companion for globetrotters who appreciate classic design with modern reliability. Number 8. Grand Seiko SBGH281. Snowflake Light, affectionately known as the Snowflake Light, brings the iconic textured dial of the legendary SBGA 211 Snowflake to a more accessible high-beat mechanical package. This watch represents Japanese precision craftsmanship at its finest, offering the Grand Seiko experience without spring drive's premium. At 40mm with a 13mm thickness, this watch wears beautifully with that signature Grand Seiko wrist presence. The case finishing is extraordinary. Multiple polishing techniques, including Zaratsu polishing, create mirror-like surfaces that distortion-free reflections. The lugs are perfectly proportioned, and every edge is sharply defined in that distinctly Grand Seiko way. Inside beats the caliber 9S85 Grand Seiko's high-frequency automatic movement running at 36,000 vibrations per hour. This high-beat movement delivers accuracy of pluffy 5 to 3 seconds per day, approximately 55 hours of power reserve, and that incredibly smooth seconds hand sweep that comes with high-frequency movements. The movement is beautifully finished with striping, pearlage, and Grand Seiko's distinctive lion emblem on the rotor. The dial is where this watch truly shines. The textured pattern mimics freshly fallen snow on Mount Iwat, subtle, elegant, and mesmerizing in changing light. The applied indices and hands are polished to perfection, while the date window at 3 o'clock features Grand Seiko's signature frame design. The multifaceted hands and indices catch light from every angle, creating a dynamic visual experience. At 100 meters water resistance with dual-curved sapphire crystal and anti-reflective coating, this watch handles daily wear beautifully. Available on a steel bracelet or leather strap, the SBGH281 offers Grand Seiko's legendary finishing and precision at a more accessible price point than spring drive models. This is Japanese haute horology at its most refined, a watch that rewards close inspection and delivers extraordinary value. Number 7. Tudor Black Bay 58 is quite simply one of the most perfect watches ever made. At 39mm, this watch takes the vintage dive watch aesthetic and refines it to absolute perfection. Wearable, beautiful, versatile, and built to last generations. The 39mm case with 11.9 thickness is the Goldilocks size that works on every wrist. The slim profile comes from using Tudor's in-house caliber MT5402 instead of the thicker movements in larger Black Bay models. The satin-brushed and polished case finishing is impeccable, while the aluminum bezel insert with luminous pearl maintains that vintage charm without the fragility of actual vintage pieces. The manufacturer caliber MT5402 is a masterpiece of modern watchmaking. With approximately 70 hours of power reserve, COSC chronometer certification, and a silicon balance spring for superior magnetic resistance, this movement delivers exceptional reliability. The movement is visible through the exhibition case back, showcasing Tudor's excellent finishing with Geneva stripes and a distinctive openwork rotor. The dial comes in black, blue, or gilt, black with gold accents. Each variation is stunning. The snowflake hands are iconic Tudor design elements, providing instant brand recognition. The gilt version with its faux patina lume and gold text is particularly striking, evoking vintage dive watches from the 1960s. At 200 meters water resistance, this is a genuine dive watch that can handle real underwater adventures. The rivet-style bracelet or fabric strap options both wear comfortably. The Black Bay 58 works equally well with a suit, jeans, or wetsuit. It's the ultimate one-watch collection. This watch proves that Tudor has mastered the art of delivering Rolex-quality watchmaking at a more accessible price point. The Black Bay 58 is a modern classic that will never go out of style. Number 6. Omega Seamaster Aquaterra 150E is Omega's answer to the luxury sports watch category, a watch that combines dive watch durability with dress watch elegance in a package that works absolutely everywhere. This is Swiss luxury at its most versatile. Available in 38mm or 41mm, the Aquaterra features a beautifully proportioned case with vertical brushing on the sides and polished bevels. The signature teak dial pattern, inspired by yacht decking, creates a distinctive visual texture that's instantly recognizable. Available in multiple colors, including blue, black, silver, green, and even striking burgundy, there's an Aquaterra for every taste. Inside, you'll find Omega's coaxial master chronometer caliber 8900 or 8800, representing the cutting edge of Swiss watchmaking technology. These movements resist magnetic fields up to 15,000 Gauss, compared to 60 Gauss for most watches, offer approximately 60 hours of power reserve, and achieve accuracy of 0 to +5 seconds per day, certified by Metas, which is more stringent than QoS. The transparent caseback showcases the beautifully finished movement with arabesque Geneva waves. The dial features applied indices and hands, both filled with superluminova for excellent low-light visibility. The date window at 6 o'clock maintains perfect symmetry. At 150 meters water resistance, this watch can handle swimming and water sports despite its dressy appearance. The bracelet design is exceptional, with brushed outer links and polished center links creating visual interest. The Aquaterra transitions effortlessly from boardroom to beach, from formal events to casual weekends. It's the watch that serious collectors reach for when they want something reliable, beautiful, and appropriate for any situation. The Aquaterra represents Omega's technical excellence wrapped in timeless design, its luxury daily wear perfected. Number 5. Zenith Defy. Skyline is where haute horology meets contemporary sports watch design, and it's one of the most exciting releases in recent years. This watch brings Zenith's legendary El Primero chronograph movement to an integrated bracelet design that rivals watches costing twice as much. At 41mm with a 10.6mm thickness, the Defy Skyline is remarkably slim for a chronograph. The 12-sided case design creates a distinctive geometric aesthetic that's both modern and architectural. The fully integrated bracelet features a mix of brushed and polished surfaces that flow seamlessly from the case. This is world-class bracelet integration. The star of the show is the El Primero 3620 movement, Zenith's legendary high-frequency chronograph beating at 36,000 vibrations per hour. This allows the chronograph to measure elapsed time to 1/10 of a second, visible through the running seconds hand that completes a full rotation every 10 seconds. With approximately 60 hours of power reserve, this manufacture movement is visible through the exhibition caseback, showcasing Zenith's signature star-shaped rotor. The dial features a stunning sunburst finish with a distinctive star pattern radiating from the center. The 3 chronograph subdials at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock maintain perfect symmetry, while applied indices and faceted hands provide excellent legibility. Available in blue, black, or white dial variants, each catches light beautifully. At 100 meters water resistance with anti-reflective sapphire crystal, the Defy Skyline is built for daily wear. This watch delivers El Primero chronograph excellence, integrated bracelet design, and contemporary styling at a price point that's remarkably competitive. The Defy Skyline is Zenith's statement piece, proving they can compete with the integrated bracelet giants while maintaining their horological heritage. Number 4. Grand Seiko SBGA 413 Shunbun. 4 Seasons. Spring is one of the most beautiful watches in existence. Part of the 4 Seasons collection, this watch celebrates the spring equinox with a dial that captures cherry blossoms in full bloom, and it's powered by Grand Seiko's revolutionary spring drive technology. At 40mm with a 12mm thickness, this watch balances elegance with wrist presence. The case finishing is extraordinary. Zaratsu polishing creates mirror-like surfaces with razor-sharp edges that photography simply cannot capture. The lugs are perfectly proportioned, curving gracefully to follow the wrist. Every surface is finished to the highest standard imaginable. The spring drive caliber 9R65 is what makes this watch truly special. Spring drive combines the soul of a mechanical watch with the accuracy of quartz, using a mainspring for power but regulating timekeeping with a quartz crystal. The result is accuracy of 1 second per day, that's 15 seconds per month, approximately 72 hours of power reserve, and the smoothest seconds hand glide in all of watchmaking. No ticking, no stepping, just pure continuous motion. The dial is an absolute masterpiece. The delicate pink sunburst pattern with a subtle textured surface evokes cherry blossoms at the peak of spring. The applied indices and hands are perfectly finished with multiple facets that catch light from every angle. The power reserve indicator at 8 o'clock is both functional and beautiful, while the date window at 3 o'clock maintains balance. At 100 meters water resistance with a dual-curved sapphire crystal, this watch is built for daily wear despite its artistic beauty. The exhibition caseback showcases the spring drive movement with its distinctive glide wheel visible at 8 o'clock. The SBGA 413 is wearable art watch that celebrates Japanese aesthetics and horological innovation. This is Grand Seiko at its absolute finest. Number 3. SIN U50S is German tool watch engineering at its purest, uncompromising functionality, cutting-edge materials, and design focused entirely on performance rather than fashion. This watch is built for professionals who need absolute reliability in extreme conditions. At 41 mm with a 11.2 mm thickness, the U50S is remarkably slim for a watch with 500 meters of water resistance. The case is crafted entirely from German submarine steel, a specialized alloy that's non-magnetic, anti-corrosive, and incredibly tough. The bead-blasted finish is both scratch-resistant and non-reflective, perfect for tactical applications. Inside beats the Sellita SW300-1 automatic movement, modified by SIN with their proprietary technologies. The dehumidifying technology uses a copper sulfate capsule to remove moisture from inside the watch, preventing fogging and corrosion. The movement is housed in a soft iron cage for magnetic field protection up to 80,000 AM, far exceeding ISO standards. With approximately 42 hours of power reserve, this movement is built for reliability over complications. The dial is pure functionality matte black with oversized luminous indices and hands that glow intensely in darkness. The unidirectional bezel features a luminous triangle marker and precise 60-click action. There's a date window at 3 o'clock kept intentionally simple. At 500 meters water resistance with a screw-down crown and case back, this watch exceeds ISO 64035 dive watch standards. Available on a steel bracelet, silicone strap, or leather strap, the U50S is designed for serious use. The sapphire crystal is surrounded by a captive pressure-proof dive bezel. This watch is favored by military personnel, rescue divers, and professionals who need a watch they can trust with their lives. The SIN U50S proves that German engineering isn't about luxury, it's about uncompromising performance. Number 2. Blancpain. 50 fathoms. Bathyscaphe is dive watch royalty, a direct descendant of the watch that invented the modern dive watch category in 1953. This is haute horology applied to professional diving, and it's absolutely stunning. At 43.6 mm with a 13.4 mm thickness, the Bathyscaphe has a commanding presence that's still remarkably wearable. The satin brush steel case features a unidirectional ceramic bezel with liquid metal hour markers, a patented technology that prevents scratching and fading. The bezel action is precise and satisfying, with clear clicks at each position. Inside beats the caliber 1315, Blancpain's manufacture movement with 3 series-coupled barrels providing approximately 120 hours, that's 5 full days of power reserve. The movement features a silicon balance spring for superior magnetic resistance and accuracy, along with beautiful finishing including Geneva stripes and gold rotor. The movement is visible through a sapphire exhibition case, back rare for a dive watch. The dial is elegant yet functional, available in black, blue, or limited edition colors. The applied indices and hands feature generous superluminova application for excellent underwater visibility. The date window with color-matched date disc maintains dial harmony. At 300 meters water resistance with screw-down crown, this watch is a serious diving instrument. The NATO strap or Blancpain sail canvas strap are extremely comfortable, while the optional steel bracelet adds versatility. The Bathyscaphe combines Blancpain's legendary dive watch heritage with contemporary design and manufacture movements. This is a watch worn by professional divers and watch collectors alike. Its genuine tool watch capability wrapped in haute horology refinement. The Bathyscaphe is dive watch perfection from the brand that started it all. Number 1. Grand Seiko SLG-H05. White birch represents the absolute pinnacle of Japanese watchmaking, a masterpiece that combines Grand Seiko's legendary finishing with their revolutionary high-beat caliber in a package that's simply breathtaking. This is why it's our number 1. At 40 mm with a 11.7 mm thickness, this watch achieves perfect proportions. The case finishing is beyond belief. Multiple polishing techniques, including mirror finish, Zaratsu polishing, create surfaces so perfect they seem to defy physics. The lugs are sharply defined with distortion-free reflections. The finishing quality exceeds watches costing 3 times as much. Inside beats the Caliber 9SA5 Grand Seiko's newest flagship movement, representing a complete redesign of their high-beat technology. Running at 36,000 vibrations per hour, this movement achieves accuracy of +5 to 3 seconds per day, with approximately 80 hours of power reserve, a massive improvement over previous high-beat calibers. The dual mainspring barrel design provides consistent power delivery throughout the entire reserve period. The dial is what gives this watch its name. The textured pattern mimics white birch trees in the forests around Grand Seiko's studio subtle vertical patterns that catch light beautifully, creating depth and dimensionality that must be seen in person. The applied indices and multifaceted hands are finished to absolute perfection, with mirror polishing that makes them seem to float above the dial. The date window at 3 o'clock features Grand Seiko's signature frame design,